into the chaos. Alright, it's finally here. My Smash tier list. Better late than never, but you know, I'm kind of really late to the party. All the DLC has been out for a long time now. I was gonna do this prior, like a year ago, but the DLC wasn't out yet. It was already like on its way, so I was like, might as well wait till it's finished, and then I never got around to it. But you know, here we are now, finally. Nearly anybody, like if you put a lot of time into a character, you're gonna make him look good, like regardless. But we're just gonna stick with basically characters who have like the best all-around kit, who are able to deal with any situation basically. Another way to look at this would be like the most easiest character to play. Now as you can see here, we got S, A, B, C, D, and then E. Spoiler, but no one's gonna be an E. E would be a character who's just basically like you basically can't win with them at all, and they're like complete garbage. They're basically like a broken character in like a bad way. If they did like 1% on each attack or something, then they would probably be an E tier, and then they get launched real easily. I just put the E tier here just to show that nobody's really that bad of a character. Like no one's like complete trash. When you make a tier list, sometimes at least personally, when I like see a tier list and I just see someone at the bottom, like you automatically assume that like someone's saying they're like garbage. Well, now there's like an even lower tier that no one's gonna be in. So you'll see that I'm not saying like they can't be played or like they're absolute garbage. And with all that being said, let's finally start this list. Mario. I'm gonna put Mario in B tier starting off. Gonna try to like talk this fast as possible. Mario's kind of like an obvious kid. He's been there since the beginning. He's got basically everything he started with since even the very first Smash Brothers. And yeah, he's always been like a good all-around character. He's quick. He's got pretty good durability. He's got some strength to his moves, and like he can combo easily. The only thing I would say that's bad about him, maybe his range. I mean, he's got a fireball to help with that, and it's a pretty good tool to like stop characters, maybe like build up their percent, but his normal attacks don't reach very far, and he doesn't really have any other projectiles to like help him. And then, but he does have flood, but that's to push people away, which is it's good to have to like cheese a stock, like just like knock someone away from the edge and just take an easy stock on like 0% maybe if like someone recovers like terribly. So that's going good for A tier, I guess. Donkey Kong has more range than Mario in terms of like just the basic attacks. Like his arms reach longer. Like yeah, he doesn't have a projectile, which Mario does have, but the range of his every other attack is just longer than Mario's by default. And he's also stronger, and he's also heavier, and he's basically just as quick. He runs faster. I think he has faster airspeed too, does he? Link, definite S tier. Link is fast, strong. He's got some like he doesn't get launched as easily as other characters. To top it all off, he's got projectiles. So he has longer range than Donkey Kong. I think basic attacks, they probably have like similar reach, but Link's got projectiles on top of that, so he's got the arrows to possibly kill and like keep people at distance. He's got freaking boomerangs. He's got a bomb that he can detonate whenever he wants, so he can like put pressure on people and like keep them like on their toes. The sword beam at like max health, but that's not really like, I don't see anyone really use that. Well, I guess it's kind of nifty to have, like if you use a smash attack and miss just because like you like the wrong distance away, like you can still hit him with the beam pulse. Link's really just got it all, and like yeah, he's not like as durable or like as strong as Donkey Kong, but like the projectiles make up for it. Samus, she's got, okay, you know what? Actually, she can go in A. Because she doesn't die easily. She's got projectiles to use, long range attacks in general. Her like legs are extremely long reach. Like Her basic attacks are just longer than Mario's in general. Because, like I said, her legs are really long. Her, like, arm still reaches out longer than Mario's. And on top of that, got projectiles. I think she's just as strong as Mario with, like, smash attacks. Yoshi does move faster in the air by a long shot. Yoshi got a projectile. Has short range, though, honestly. So it's kind of like the same as Mario, just, I guess, with faster airspeed. I think Yoshi's a heavy character, so... But I don't think that's enough to, like, put Yoshi into A tier. I just think, like, maybe B, high B, I guess. Yoshi is kind of better than Mario just because of airspeed alone. I'm thinking about Mario's Flood and also the Cape, which is stuff that's, like, kind of beneficial in, like, a different way. Because Yoshi doesn't have anything, like, special like that, really. I don't know, I'll just keep Yoshi there for now. Kirby's gonna go in C tier. The thing about Kirby is, people say Kirby's, like, lowest tier, like, complete garbage. I mean, I don't really see it. Kirby's kind of slow, and that's, like, about it. Like, movement-wise. I honestly think, like, frame data, like, every character is, like, viable in some way. Like, no character just attacks so absolutely god-darn slow. At least not anymore. Almost all of them have, like, a few good fast moves. Anyways, so yeah, Kirby's kind of slow movement-wise. But Kirby has multiple jumps, which kind of makes him good at recovering. He doesn't necessarily go, like, higher than everyone else, but the multiple jumps can, like, trick people. Like, you don't know when he's gonna, like, come back to the stage. He can stay there afloat, and then he's, like, a light character, so he can, like, hover off the stage. So in terms of power, he's actually got some pretty strong moves. He's got a hammer. His smash attack's pretty strong. And then his neutral special, at least in multiplayer wise, if you just hit someone with the if you spit someone out with your neutral special, that's pretty strong too. Like, it like does like a whole ton of damage and, like, knockback. When Kirby copies an ability, I'm pretty sure he does more damage than the actual person he's playing against. Yeah, you see, Kirby does more damage with it. You see, so yeah, that's a real good bonus for Kirby, because, you know, he's basically always gonna be able to take some neutral spells. So depending on like, almost any character in the game he's going against, it's gonna be extra beneficial for him to take the thing. Yeah, so I can justify Kirby being in C tier. I don't know about anything higher, because he is a light character, so he's gonna die early, so yeah. And he doesn't have that much range. He's got more range than you would think he does, because his like, body extends, like, his arms, his feet. And he's got a sword wave. He's got a projectile, but it's not the best thing in the game. Honestly, Fox, I think Fox for people is, like, freaking S tier, and almost, like, at least any tier list I've seen. I don't know. Like, I've always seen Fox be, like, S tier or something, like high class. But I don't really think Fox is all that great. Like, he's got speed going for him, and that's it. I guess, yeah, comboing wise, like, see, here's the thing. When it comes to fast characters, the game kind of goes against them, because there's a function in the game where you use the same moves back to back. They will become stale. It's called stale moves, and that basically just makes them weaker and do less damage. And so when you're a faster character but you're weaker, you're gonna have to rely on using more moves, and repeating those moves are gonna end up making you do less damage overall. So you'll do like 3 forward airs, and then they'll get to like 30% or something, and you have to, like, worry about not getting hit because Fox is a light character. You're doing, like, all this work. Like, you really have to try extra hard to, like, rack up someone's damage. You have to do all these combos, and if you get hit, like, once in all that, like, it's just basically all for nothing. Like, one strong move and you're a goner. Other than that, Fox is, like, extra quick, so he does He's not just like bottom character. And he also falls quickly, which I guess is like a good thing. It depends on how you look at it, but I don't know. In my eyes, that's kind of just a way to like say he's not gonna be that good at being off stage. Because if you push one move you didn't mean to off the ledge, you're gonna fall like an extra 200 feet, and then you're just gonna not be able to recover. All right, so Pikachu is also B tier. He is something I didn't say while talking about Kirby for some reason was the small size makes them really hard to hit. Pikachu and Kirby, both really small, and a lot of projectiles will kind of just miss them even if they're standing there. One that instantly comes to mind is Kazuya's laser. Yeah, Pikachu just moves faster than Kirby, that's why he's above him, and he has like better projectile. Like Kirby has like one projectile, and then I guess whatever projectile. If he's facing against someone with a projectile, he has another one. But you know, that's not everyone has a neutral special projectile. And then but Pikachu's got like the Thunder Jolt, which goes a really long distance, and then he's got Thunder, which just covers him from above. And I don't know, I just feel like that's kind of easy to catch people, because like coming from up above is kind of a thing that you're gonna do a lot, and then so Pikachu having that just kind of like covers him from up there, and it's like really strong too. Pikachu is faster than Mario. It has like better recovery, but he's also lighter, so that kind of like cancels that out. Luigi, I don't really got much to say about Luigi. Like I guess B tier. He's like Mario, but like it's just he's like a weirder Mario. Like his attacks are just slightly unusual, but they're like still like basic attacks and fast and strong. But they just do like clumsy manner, and also like just obscure. Like I really don't really have much else to say. Ness, originally I always like have Ness at S tier. Like Ness is like really good and like he's the best or whatever. But I guess his recovery isn't all that great. And like the thing is, like everyone knows he has bad recovery, so you think people could take advantage of that. But the only character that can really do that is like Rosalina, because she can grab his projectile from a long distance. And I'm obviously not gonna go like with specific matchups to see like where someone ranks. Like that would be a fair way to represent each character. Everyone would be down a peg because everyone has a bad matchup somewhere. He lacks range when it comes to his like physical moves a little bit. He uses magic to like have further reach, but at the same time like it doesn't go any extra further. Like it goes a little further than where his hands would be, but like that only kind of just barely makes it like normal reach for like a normal character, because his hands are stubby and stuff. Other than that, he's got good range because he has like lots of projectiles. He got PK Fire, got PK Thunder, PK Flash, which everyone swears is a bad move, but it's not. Like for PK Flash, for instance, an easy way to use it is to use it when someone's off stage, and then all of a sudden it's gonna be problematic for them to get back. And then if you hit them, like it's gonna do massive damage. Especially nowadays, Ness's PK Flash is better than before. If you just take someone, obviously and then like it's easy to like pull it out in that manner. Like and like yeah, you can dodge, you can freaking just jump and move out the way. But the thing about it is, you're in a position to receive massive amounts of damage. Because like, and he also got this. And then the bat's really strong. He's got a reflector with it, and then he can absorb the heal. And like I said, like he doesn't like it's not even that hard to recover with him, especially since the air dodge is a thing. So now like he can easily like do something like that. Going for PK Thunder's, it goes a good distance. Yeah, it goes a really good distance. So yeah, you can like try to hit him while he's doing it because he's like stationary for a little bit. But if you fuck up, then you're dead. Like he'll literally like blast you into this wall and like send you straight down most of the time. So I will put him in S tier. Like I was thinking like his recovery isn't like the best, but like it's no different from anyone else's recovery. He's got faster airspeed than most. And the air dodge is a good way to recover. Yeah, and I'll put Ness in S too. Captain Falcon here. That's not what I call him, because that's not his name, but I'm gonna, for the sake of this video, I'll call him Captain Falcon. B tier? Do I want him? I don't know. He doesn't have any projectiles. He's fast. He's kind of is like an upgraded Mario, honestly. But just without projectile. But I think he's like, just his run speed's kind of fast enough to like make up for that. And then he's got like moves that like burst him forward that almost act like it's not, they don't act like projectiles, but like I mean it like close distance. And he attacks really fast like Mario. He's got longer limbs, so then he has normal basic reach to Mario's. With his like physical attacks, he has longer reach. And he's heavier. He might be heavier. I think he's heavier. So here's the weight values. Mario is you can't read because of my freaking low quality, but Mario's 98, and then Captain Falcon's 104. So yeah, he is heavier. So Captain Falcon's just all around better. Basically all around better Mario, except for like I said, he's got no projectiles, but he's got like speed to kind of make up for that, so he can close distance. So he doesn't really. And then okay, I will put Ness down though, because I don't know, I wasn't really thinking about his weight. He's not the heaviest character. He's a little less than Mario, so it's only fair to like move him down a peg. Jigglypuff, I'll put Jigglypuff in D. The second lightest character in the game. Jigglypuff is relatively weak. Jigglypuff is kinda slow, like in terms of movement speed. I know Jigglypuff's the fastest airspeed, so that kinda like makes up for it. So I don't know, that might almost make me want to put it in C tier. Like, I'm thinking right now that Jigglypuff has, like, some things to work with. Like, I feel like most of her attacks, like, overpower, like, every other attack in the game. Especially, like, Pound. Like I said, fast airspeed. And even now in this game, she kind of has a recovery with the, you can, like, do the air dodge upwards to get, like, a recovery from that. That's, a little bonus. Not that Jigglypuff really ever needs an up recovery because she can jump multiple times. What else can I say about Jigglypuff? The moves kinda, I mean, she has short range though, like a lot. Really short range, except for, like, some of her attacks like stretch out. And Pound kind of reaches a far distance too. Like, I'm just, like, Pound in my head is just kind of like a good move on Jigglypuff. Like, it does damage to shields, it like goes through everything. It's like, it's got more range than you would think for some reason. I don't know why. Kind of want to see the hitbox on that while I'm sitting here. I got the stuff out, might as well. I'll say it. I thought they were like saying it's only the hand. No, it definitely goes in front. Yeah, so it is farther than you would think, because Jigglypuff's arm is right here, but then like the hitbox is like all the way out there, like basically a whole hand away. I guess that's all for the text, really. Nah, like most of these kind of just outline exactly what Jigglypuff's hand is, which I guess it makes the special attack more special. See, they're almost all in like the same spot in Jigglypuff, except for like, and then you see down till like stretches her limbs out. Dang, that's bad. Yeah. I might have talked myself into being a C tier. But then like Jigglypuff's so light, I don't know if Jigglypuff's like any good. And again, D tier isn't like they can't be played. And Jigglypuff's only thing going for, like, even with the stretchy limbs, like she still has short range. No projectiles. Relatively weak attacks besides Vast, which is kind of like and then rollout. And then if the shield breaks, you're automatically dead. I don't really break Jigglypuff's shield, but like that's kind of a bad thing. Like, there's a lot of people that can break shields. I'll just put a D tier for now. Peach, I think Peach is probably C. She's kind of slow. Doesn't have like much range on anything. Even like her physical attack, and she has a projectile she can throw, which is good. But like throwing can only go so far. Like, it doesn't go that far. And it's good for like other stuff. Like throwing it in the air and just like kind of having it lingering up there kind of works a lot. Recovery isn't that good, even though she can levitate. But like she doesn't have like a high jump. So like her secondary jump is like kind of low. So like she'll get back from the side, but going from down below it not. I don't know. She's kind of like average in strength, honestly. Slow, low defense. I think she's higher than Kirby by a little bit. I think she's 59 defense. Like the weight value is 59, 50 something. It's 57, 59. Bowser, on the other hand, can definitely go straight into S. Probably. I don't know if he's better. I don't know. Link's got good projectiles. Bowser doesn't really have projectiles, but he's like way heavier. And then they both have like similar kill power. Bowser's got easy shield break move, the side special. The flames can rack up a lot of damage and kind of it's a projectile, but it's like the fact that it like kind of slowly starts, kind of like and like slowly ends. So it's got a long startup and long end time, and like it doesn't go that far, so it doesn't like it works as a projectile, but at the same time it's just like it's better to like use it up close so you can like get a lot of damage from it rather than just like try to keep someone at a distance. Like it works on people who like have no projectiles or like kind of slow. Bowser, everyone has like a random attack that's like extra slow, like mostly like the back air, and then they have like faster attacks like jabs and stuff. Except for Bowser. Bowser has slow jabs instead. Okay, I can understand that. Yeah, these are like slightly slower than usual, which makes sense. Like I just looked at Kirby's. Kirby's were like 8. He had normal jab speed, and then he had like tilts of like 8 frames or whatever, and Bowser like slightly longer again. But then you know he's got slightly more power, and like a lot of his attacks like tank hits anyway, so it kind of doesn't really matter. Okay, yeah. Probably, it's like same recovery, right? They both got like that freaking vertical thing, but this thing is really strong. Jeez. I don't know. Like Bowser's heavier, faster, but then Link's got better like projectiles. And yeah, so I don't know, man. I guess it's a either or, depends on like the situation, whatever. But it doesn't really matter much. Both S tier. Ice Climbers D tier. I don't like Ice Climbers. I don't know. My brother makes it work somehow. Like they're kind of slow. They don't got strong projectiles. They got strong attacks, especially when they're together. Like their hammer attacks are pretty strong actually. But you know, you got to rely on like the second person, which isn't like too much of a problem all the time. But then like you can like if they die, your recovery's gone basically. You can do some nifty things by separating them, but that's like a skill, like a high skill thing. Like I said, like any one of these characters can be like freaking awesome with like enough practice, put in a bunch of skill to like learn them inside out. Then each matchup, like if you do all the freaking work, like if you put like 1,000,000 hours into the game, and like you can like do anything with any character, but like just like them in general, and they have like short range. Like them in general is just kind of garbage. Short range, all that stuff. Chic. I put Chic and Chic here. Again, these characters that like rely on hitting you multiple times in one go. Like they're really fast, but they're like weak and like no durability. These two don't got projectiles really. Like he's got damage racking up projectile, which is just only really useful if you're kind of like standing for someone who's like standing in the back, just like chilling there, and you're just like, okay, well I'll just rack up your damage while you're just sitting there thinking you're not gonna do anything. And then Chic has the needles, which kind of I don't know. I never really see the needles used, so I don't know if they're like good or not. I wouldn't imagine they're that great. Like they stun someone and then yeah, they do little damage. Zelda probably. Here's the thing about Zelda. Zelda's really strong, but it's all about like all her strength comes from like one frame of her attack, and like a precise position, you know. So, and then she's got projectiles. Honestly, it's annoying, but she has Neru's love. It's kind of like just knocks everyone away. It reflects projectiles, so like makes you invincible. Like pushes people away from you. Starts up really fast. Like literally, I don't know. I feel like that attack's cheating. As you can see, like that's when the actual attack starts earlier. It's so annoying. But the thing about Zelda is like I don't even think it's like a good move. That's just really freaking annoying because you just whipped it out. It's like, nope, you can't do anything to me. You can't do a projectile. You can't get to my attack. You're gonna take damage. You're gonna get off of me, and you're gonna stay away from me. That's it. I can do it whenever I want. I don't care if I'm in the middle of a laggy move right now. I'm gonna pull out the freaking Neru's love. Gosh, man. And like I said, powerful attacks, but I don't know, the preciseness of it. I don't know how I want to rank that, because it's not like too hard to hit, but like you still have to like try to hit it. And then a bunch of Zelda's other stuff like Din's Fire and the down special setup, whatever. The what's it called? Phantom Slash, whatever. That thing takes a while. Like it's a setup attack, so her stuff is predictable though. And then Chic's isn't. But Zelda's stronger. Chic's faster. I don't know how I want to like. And then I feel like I'd want to keep Zelda in B, but like the fact that his attacks are like reliant, like the strength of them relies on being precise, so I want to knock that down. But then there's Neru's love, like that alone might just bring her to B tier because it's so annoying. Like it's just because of Neru's love. I'm just gonna keep her C tier. But like, damn it, Neru's love just makes me want to move it up. Because like everything else, like yeah, good strong attacks, but like. Dr. Mario's gonna go right where Mario is. He's stronger, bad at most, like he's worse at recovery. Pichu. I want to put Pichu in D, because Pichu, really strong, lightest character though, and loses damage by doing attacks, so like, you might only have to get hit once depending on how many times you were attacking, but then again, you won't. Like, Pichu's like the definition of a glass cannon. Falco would be like what Fox is. Falco's slower, but like I think he's relatively stronger. Then he's got like more air capable attacks. Like Moth, I don't know what to do. Like the Tipper's harder to hit for Moth, so like I'm gonna put Moth in like C tier. I want to put Moth in like B, right? But I don't know, cause like he's like an average fighter, like kind of like what Mario is, but like he's got a little longer range, and then he's got a Tipper mechanic to boost that. So yeah, he should be like what Mario is, but I don't know. Like recently playing Mario, like he just felt slow. I don't know if that's just me or the game changed or something. But like, well, I would normally put him as B, but like, I don't know. Just recently things are just kind of. The young Link, A. He's like a lighter version of Link, faster but lighter, shorter range. I think that's kind of like gonna put him in A. Gandalf. I think Gandalf could pass where like Captain Falcon is, just because he's like a million times more stronger and he's also more durable, but he's slower. And he's also, I think he's got more range too, especially with his freaking smash attack now. With Mewtwo's lightweight, kind of strong, not really that strong. He's got a good projectile, but that thing kind of moves slow. Like you almost never get hit by his projectile, I don't think, because it moves really slow. The wavy nature of it kind of makes it, like, if you, like, try to, like, duck under for some reason, you know, you think you can get under and then, like, it dips down. I don't know, that's kind of, like, rare occasion, I guess. Like, I guess if you're, like, Pikachu or something and you try to duck under it, because, like, Pikachu can actually duck under stuff and so can Kirby. His special moves kind of all used for, like, specific stuff. Like, the down special puts you in confused state so you can like instantly kill someone, but you gotta be like standing right in front of them and looking at them, where you might as well just be using the smash attack anyways. Except for like it's kind of fast, so you know. See, like just the fact that he's lightweight and like he's a big character who's got big hurt box and he's lightweight. Whereas Kirby, you know, Kirby lightweight but small, you're gonna be hard hitting him, hard to hit. Pikachu, hard to hit. This guy, easy to hit, lightweight. Like, it's just kind of bad. but his tail provides like, I kind of want to put him at the end of C tier for that. Roy, I put Roy in A tier. He's like Moth, but like he hits harder, faster, and like his sweet spot's easier to hit because it's like you naturally go close up with these fighters, so like hitting closer to the actual attack is easier to do. Except for range might be a better thing, but it's easier to hit that sweet spot for Roy, and he's stronger anyways. With the Game & Watch, he's fast, but he's lightweight. Like I think he might be might be the fastest attacker in the game. I don't know. I got the frame data right here, but I don't want to look at it. I just know that Mr. Game & Watch like skips frames just because he's 2D. Like that's like where games come from, so they don't like have many like frames to do his attack. He's got like one frame where he's like charging, this next frame the attack's out. So yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna put him in B for that. But he's really lightweight. Like that's the thing. But I don't know how strong he is though. How strong is his attack? They look pretty strong. If he's got a burying move that's like so easy to hit that I honestly just want to bump him up just because of that. Meta Knight D tier, I feel like honestly. See, this is where the list gets to prove that. Like if you thought I was being biased so far, I don't know why you would. I mean, you don't really know which characters I play or like. But Meta Knight's one of my main characters. So like, I know how to play Meta Knight. Like, if all this time you would think it's like, oh, you don't know how to play that character. You don't play them well, whatever. Like, you don't main them, whatever, so you don't know how they actually work. But Meta Knight's literally one of my favorite characters. And I play Meta Knight a lot. And I can get good wins. I can literally, like, 3-star people with Meta Knight. But I gotta say, Meta Knight is, like, really bad. Because here's the thing about Meta Knight. His speed is so precise. Like, I feel like he has the most precise hits out of everyone. Like every single one of his attacks is literally like one frame to hit someone with, and if you don't hit them on that frame, like you just don't get to damage someone, which kind of sucks. Like a lot of these other characters, like they have like the attacks like linger for a second, so like if you don't hit them exactly, like you'll still at least get damage or like flinch them. But Meta Knight doesn't have that luxury. Like you miss, you're getting punished. Not entirely, because like he's fast, so like you might be able to like block after you miss an attack, thankfully, but that's not enough to save him because he's lightweight. Sure, he's got like a small hitbox. I feel me while playing Meta Knight, which is probably just a me thing, like him having a small hitbox, like literally does not like ever help me. Like I always get hit by stuff. I get hit by stuff as I would if I was playing like someone like Mario size. Like I don't understand it, but you know it happens. But the thing that really takes Meta Knight down for me is, like, Meta Knight has short range. Like, he probably has, like, long... No, I think he has shorter range than Kirby. Because Kirby... Or, like, the same range, because Kirby stretches his limbs. So, like, it basically makes up for the fact that Kirby's not holding the sword, but Meta Knight is. Like, Meta Knight's attacks are so... I want to look at the frame rate just to prove my point. Meta Knight's main thing, right, is, like, taking people off the edge because, like, he's got multiple jumps. He's got fast airspeed. And since he's like weak, you kind of have to rely on like moving people closer to the blast zone to take them off and defeat them. But the problem with Meta Knight doing that is not only does like attacks still don't kill near the blast zone. Like that's kind of a thing for like everyone who's like weaker. My attacks look pretty high. Look at it's like one frame literally. Bam, one frame. Up smash has a few hits, but like one frame each. Down smash, bam. Alright, so here's my main thing with Meta Knight. All of his special attacks put him into freefall. Like, I've heard people praise these attacks because, like, it's like, oh, look how many ways he has to recover. He only really needs, like, 2 ways to recover. Like, this one goes super high. He doesn't need any other special move to, like, raise him in the air. And then the side special puts him as far right as possible. Like, I think neutral special actually moves further. But he only really needs one of these others to, like, recover with. And, like, using them as attacks, so side special, if you try to, like, kill someone off the edge with the side special and you miss, you're dead. And the thing takes a while to start up, so people can easily get out the way. Like, if you don't hit someone with that, he can't bounce back or anything. He can't get out of it. It's all over for Meta Knight. He's gonna kill himself. No, Mach Tornado, same thing. Like, Mach Tornado, honestly, like, slips me off the edge sometimes. Just by, like, being near it. Like, if I try to, like, push up... if I try to hit someone while they're, like, standing, like, close to the edge... I might fall off. Like, he'll just, like, slightly raise into the air and, like, fall over the side and die. Same thing with down special. And that's the thing. The only way to use these moves effectively is by using them near the edge, which is the last place you want to use them, because he goes into free fall. Like, if he just, like, lag, like, these things also take a lot of lag. If you don't even go in the air with them, if you just, like, land on the floor, he's gonna take a while to get out of them. Like, this one obviously is gonna put him to the air. Anyways, if you use this on the floor, he has, like, 29 frame end lag. I feel like it's longer, but whatever. He's got end lag, so much end lag on these things that, like, if you miss, you're doomed. And if you hit them, it's not even that good of a reward. So, like, most of the time, you just don't even want to use these special attacks. Like, the only one I consistently use is Dimensional Cape, because, like, you can at least not attack with that and just use it to, like, get out the way. And, like, if you use it without attacking, he doesn't have as much end lag. He's invulnerable for a little longer. I mean, the attack is powerful. Like, I'll still use it for the attack person, but only if I know for a fact that someone's not going to expect it. If someone expects it, they can shield it and easily punish you. Easily. You don't want to use the special moves often at all, which kind of, like, makes his kit seem like he doesn't... It seems like he has full less moves than everyone else in the game, just because of that. His normal attacks just ain't nothing good. Like, there ain't nothing to, like, ride home about. They're fast, that's it. They don't do much damage at all. I'm pretty sure Meta does the least amount of damage. Like, his aerials will do, like, 4% each. His only good smash attack to kill with is his forward smash. Special attacks, garbage. Everything else just basically used for the purpose of hitting someone while they're off the edge, and even then, like, you might not even, like, kill someone that way. Alright, so Pit is like an average all-day character, basically. He's like Mario. He's an all-around guy, fast, middle durability, middle power. The arrow is a better projectile than Mario's fireball, I would say. Well, I guess maybe not entirely, because, like, his takes longer than Mario's fireball. But he's got a reflector just like Mario. He's got a good side special. You're in the same boat as these guys, except for I think even worse. See, I don't know, because Samus got some moves that stun. Mario probably B again. He's like Mario, but stronger, heavier, slightly slower, is it? He's also got, like, weird moves like Luigi does. Like, unorthodox, kinda. And then Mario has projectile, Wario doesn't. I think it might have been. Snake, definitely S tier. I mean, imagine, like, I guess kind of like Captain Falcon, but with projectiles. The side special has been upgraded. So he's got, like, basically a PK Thunder that moves pretty fast. He's got grenades that he can lay around the field. And then I guess the only downside is that Snake can, like, attack himself, which is actually good for recovery-wise. He's got some durability. Laying a bomb somewhere is good because, like, if you say he's fighting against Link and he has, like, a bomb, but, like, on opposite side of the field, thinks he can, like, keep him at a distance. But then he's got the down special below him, and he just activates it. Link's just dead. It's a good move because in some stages, like, you can't even, like, really tell if it's on the floor or not. In other stages where you can, sometimes, like, in the heat of battle, you'll forget where the heck it's at. And, like, he'll just activate it and blow you up. He's just strong in general. Like, his smash attacks are strong. His aerials and stuff are strong. I think he's kind of slower than Mauve, but he's way stronger and heavier. He's kind of, I think Roy's better than him though. I might put him at the top of B tier though, or something like that. Like, he's really, I guess he's like in the same boat as Mario once again. I think his attacks are slower in general, but stronger, again, more durability. He also has more range with his attacks. Like, it's like Wario, where he's got, like, well, Mario's, like, faster, but, like, Wario's stronger and heavier. But Wario's got, like, the same short range, and then he's got, like, longer attacks in general. Yeah, Mario has projectile, but, I mean, I kind of does with the, Eruption, but stuff it's not, like, a good one to use, because you gotta charge it up all the way, basically. And honestly, throwing his sword up is kind of projectile, too. It just doesn't, like, function as one, like, you can't reflect it. But you can, like, throw it up at you from down below. Yeah, B's good. Okay, yeah. Pokemon Trainer. I feel like I have no choice but to put Pokemon Trainer in A tier. I wouldn't say S because like none of the Pokemon individual, like even together, Pokemon don't really like all that like good. Like if they all like they almost all kind of function the same. They both all got like one projectile to use. They both Ivysaur and Charizard are kind of like hard hitters and like durable, but like Charizard just more so. Charizard's faster, but like Ivysaur's got like can like stay at a distance slightly better. And Squirtle is just like the fast guy. He's like I would say like Pikachu except for weaker. Like individually, I'd say Squirtle is probably like C, even though Squirtle's rapid spin is kind of like Naru's love. It's kind of just like you just whip it out and just like if you shield it, he'll just like get out safely. Try to overpower it, he'll just tank the attack. Nothing he can do about rapid spin. But other than that, Squirtle's just like a fast attacker. And Ivysaur would probably be in C tier too. And Charizard's like B tier, so like, but the fact that you can switch them between them and that you can adjust for each situation. Say online wise, where you don't know who you're going up against, it's good to have like be able to switch between someone. So I don't know exactly what, like, I can't really think of a situation in my head, but I just know like it's variable to have something like that. We can just switch between characters, and that's what puts Pokemon Train A tier. But they're all not like all three of them together still aren't like the best combo duo in the world. So like they're not S, but like A, just for the sole purpose of that. Diddy Kong, same with these guys. Like Diddy Kong. Like all these guys like the same archetype, like speed, nimble, lightweight. I think Diddy Kong might be heavier though. Let me check actually. I think that's pretty strong. Alright, so Diddy Kong is it's stronger than the rest, but I don't know. And then he's got Banana, but everyone like thinks it's like a godsend ability, but like other people can like use the banana too. Like I mean, it's kind of hard to pick up, but like I don't know, man. B, end of B, high C, because he is stronger than the rest. It seems like I don't know. But it's only a smash attacks though, so like I don't know. I'll just keep him right here and see. Like Lucas is on the same boat as Ness. He just has invincibility on fast for some reason, and it's really powerful. Sonic probably I don't know, man. I'll put him in C. Same boat as the other people. Sonic runs faster. Like that's good and all, but like he doesn't really have anything special going on. His whole thing is just like I'm gonna speed up to you and hit you before you do anything, but it doesn't really have anything to like capitalize on it though. King Dedede probably same tier as Kirby. Like he's heavyweight. I think he's like one of the slowest, even when it comes to like attacking wise. Heavy, strong. Makes me want to put him in B, but it makes sense to put him in B because like he is like a better Kirby, honestly. Like he got more range too and everything. Jeepers. No, that's not getting anywhere. Like yeah, the down tilt's good. The dash attack is the slowest dash attack in the universe. Yeah, it seems like most of the attacks are slower than even Bowser's for the most part. I'll keep him in B. Like everything seems fine. Everything's like should be in that range, but at the same time, it just seems like he should die easy. I don't know. Olimar is small. Maybe I can have you put this guy in B. Maybe. Let me see his weight. Yeah, pretty light. He's not really that fast. He's got projectiles and he's got some Pinkman. I think I'll put him in C. He's got Pikmin to rack up damage by throwing them and they just like stay on you. Sometimes the Pikmin can actually get you out of attacks if you like you hit the Pikmin first and then like you get the hit stun and then you can move out the way. It can also get you into attacks though, so. Lucario on, I think Lucario just has to be like straight into average. Like he sucks on low percent, mid and high, low percent, and high percent he's just like a complete beast. And then kind of all factors out. Like if you're on like 0%, he's not gonna be doing anything. He probably can't even like kill you. But then once you get a little percent on, you know, a little old build up, you know, he's like a normal guy. And the higher end, you know, he's just gonna kill you instantly. B. Also got like average weight. Lucario is pretty lightweight. He's like ice climbs, dang. So he's less than this. Alright, well. Yeah, B's probably best. Rob, apparently Rob's really good. I don't know, is Rob good? Rob's actually heavy. Rob's not that strong now. He's like heavy, but like an average attacker. So I think A tier is good for him. And he's like normal speed. I would put him under Youngling. Like they're like the same. They're like lightweights. Youngling's lighter, but Youngling seems to be faster and has better projectiles to use. Range is probably the same. They're all like the same bow, I guess. Wolf is actually basically like Fox and Falco, but stronger. I would put him in B tier. Villager probably B. He's like Mario, but lighter. Mega Man, I would also put him in B probably. He's literally like a projectile using Mario. Like if you just gave Mario projectiles, there you go. Keep him here. Wii Fit Trainer, I would probably originally put Wii Fit Trainer S, but I think A is best because Wii Fit Trainer has like weird hitbox. Like her attacks generally like exactly where her arms are placed and like hands and feet and like whatever she attacks with. They're generally in that vicinity. Whereas other characters have like the hitbox is just expanded for some reason. Either like they expanded their hands, like body proportions or whatever, or the fact that they just said, you know what, we're just gonna have it affect this area. Wii Fit Trainer doesn't really have that, which is like a downgrade, and it's why I'm not putting her in S. But other than that, like she hits hard, she attacks pretty fast, she runs fast, she can increase her stats, which is something that most characters can't do. So she can even hit even harder and like take stocks at like freaking 40% with like even an uncharged smash attack sometimes. Salute. She has a projectile. She has two good projectiles: the Sun Salutations and the Soccer Ball. She can also heal, which isn't like too good, but like it helps. Like healing can actually save you from like an additional attack. So like if you're gonna die on 130% from an attack, then you like use Sun Salutations and then use down special, which can work really fast. And especially when you're at distance, you can probably get both those off. Then you're down like 4%, so the next attack won't kill you. And on top of that, I think she's, look at that, 96. I think she's like that, like one of the heaviest women in the game. And then has better projectiles than Mario. And say Mario's better at comboing and like freaking speed in general, I guess. Well, no, I guess I wouldn't say that because Wii Fit Trainer's run speed is faster. I think. It definitely is when she like gets some type deep breathing off, and the deep breathing is like a fast way to increase your stats too. Like you can't spam it, but like when you can use it, like you can easily get it off and then go to town destroying people. I gotta put Rosalina in D. She's like so bad. So first thing, like Rosalina is paired up with Luma, and the problem with that is like they compensate for that. So like Rosalina's attacks do like damage, but Luma's attacks like kill. So when they're together, they like act like a normal player. But the problem with that is the whole gimmick of them is to kind of like keep them separated so they can like cover ground, which doesn't seem to like help. At least from my perspective, I play Rosalina. I can get them off to like cover ground and do like attack one into another attack or like cover more range. But you have to like play as like Rosalina and like Luma almost separately, and that's like the whole gimmick, which is like kind of hard to do. But like I would imagine like on higher skills, it's like really good. But the problem is Luma can't be as far separated from Rosalina anymore. Like the neutral special is to like get Luma into place, and like it doesn't go as far as it used to. I think it hits harder though, but again, like you kind of want them to like be separated. The other thing is Luma can be killed much easier in this game. Yeah, Luma can come back more, but then you're just left with Rosalina, who's like mid, not even mid. Like Rosalina's just kind of, I mean, she is kind of mid. Like I don't know. I feel like I do better with Rosalina by herself sometimes. But the thing I would put Rosalina down in D for is because like she basically has no special moves. The neutral special, like the neutral special and side special were lined on Luma, who's not going to be in the match most of the time, unless like you don't get Luma hit like at all. Like if Luma gets hit next to the edge, he's almost always dead. You get like not like a 30% HP gap to be killed on, so he's going to be dead there. The up special is literally just for recovery. And then down special only works with projectiles. So Rosalina just feels like she doesn't have like no moves, especially when Luma's on the field. Rosalina's light, she doesn't hit that hard. She's literally not even that fast either. Like I would count like say hey with Luma with Luma Rosalina would probably be C tier. But Luma's dead most of the match. That's like literally from my experience, Luma's dead like most of the match. Luma's so easy to kill. Little Mac, people say he's garbage. I think Little Mac is like A tier. What stops him from S tier? The fact that he can't really recover that well, but like he's like bad in the air. But Little Mac's so good on the ground. I honestly don't know why people be like, oh well, he's not good in the air, so he's garbage and he can't do anything. The fact that they changed his side special to help with his recovery instead of just like you have to pick side special or up special, that makes it honestly is what kind of like would stop him from being in B tier. Like he can recover, and it's almost like people be like, yeah, Lil Mac can't recover, but like no, most of the other characters can't recover that well either. Like in terms of the fact that Lil Mac has a side special then up special, that's almost covering the same distance as Mario's up special. I don't know if you like people want to hit him off the stage. Little Mac's down special, which is kind of predictable for me. Like sometimes I fall for it. But like basically if you use down special, he's going to be able to recover basically always because he moves like a far distance forwards with it. So if you try to go and like knock him off the stage, he can get back easier if you do that. Which is something that other characters can't do, like Bowser, Donkey Kong, Mario. They don't have like an additional way to like protect themselves. They can air dodge, but air dodge is harder to come out of than a counter. And Lil Mac also has the air dodge too. So if he's like from a like, I mean, he'd have to be from a higher up area, but if he like air dodges, now he's got the side special and the down special to help him recover, which is more than enough to make it back to the ledge. Yeah, his aerials suck, but he's not gonna be like. Why does it matter if he's gonna kill you from the ground? Like most people go be in the air, but like he can use the up smash while you're coming down to hit him, and then you're gonna be dead. Because he's going to super armor through whatever air attack you're going to come down with. And then he's going to punch you back into the air. And then he attacks so fast and he's so strong. And then the only thing keeping him from the top is his, like, durability. His weight is low and then he still... I'm not saying he's like a god at recovering. But, like, he can... Like... He can still recover, but I would still think it's enough to put him, like, down a bit. But, like, not, like, by much. Which is why he's not going to be an S tier. Greninja, on the other hand, I don't know. I feel like Greninja's a glass cannon. Like, these people aren't glass cannons because they can't really kill. I feel like Greninja can kill them. So I'll put him in, like, low B. Honestly, probably on the same tier with Mario. A little less range, actually, probably. A little less, speed, combo stuff. A little less of that. But way stronger. Well, like, not way stronger, but like a lot of his attacks are like a lot stronger than Mario's. Sword Fighter probably B tier. He's like Mothra, a tipper, I guess. And he's got like range. He's got projectiles. He's like on the slower end for a Sword Fighter. I feel like Meat Gunner is like slower, like harder to recover, kinda. I guess. But like. It has good projectiles, but I don't feel like they're enough to save the slowness of the character. Palutena, probably a better Mario. I feel like she has more range in general. Has a reflector just like him. Has a projectile, the explosive flame, the reticle, which is kind of... Yeah, I can see her in A. Never mind then. Yeah, she's gonna be B tier. I could swear on everything she was heavier than Mario, but I guess not. B tier. Dog Pit, same as where the hell I put Pit at. Like exactly the same. There's a few differences. You can like pick who you like a little more based on those differences, but it's not enough to change his place. Pac-Man probably B tier. Is like again like Mario, but with like weird movements, kind of like Luigi. I mean, not like weird. I don't want to say the movements are weird, but it's just like they just stray a little bit from like doing like regular punches and kicks sometimes. Socina, I put her above. I want her to be an A tier, but like I don't know. Something about like recently I played Socina. She hasn't been doing good like no matter what, which makes me want to put her in Martha's, which makes me want to put her in C tier. But like Martha's here, I would say Lucina's better just because the average like attacking the same on average rather than at the very specific tippity tip of the sword. Robin, B, slow but projectile usage, heavy hitting attacks, kind of heavy character. Shulk! A, I put Shulk in S. I want to put Shulk in S. He's fast. He's got long range. He's got strong attacks, and then he can change his steps to do anything that he wants, and he can change them like instantly. So like if you're about to get by a friggin' attack, or you can just like change to shield like right away. Buster and Smash combination is like can like kill people so early. Like you use Buster, you get 2 hits in, switch to Smash, kill them like right away. Like come on now. Yeah, I might not put him in S tier because he doesn't have a projectile though. Like everyone up above him has a projectile, and then Bowser's case, he doesn't have like that great of a projectile, but he's like the heaviest character. 97, he's like the same as Mario, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep him in A. Bowser Jr. I don't know what I gotta say about Bowser Jr. Nothing much. Probably B tier. I always use Mario as a template. I'm thinking about it. He's heavier than Mario. Probably attacks the same. Probably, I guess, higher B tier. Because the projectile, like, he's just heavier than Mario. I think, like, if anything. Dog Hunt B tier. I don't really got much to say about him. He can attack from a distance. He's like average, but like he's got good projectiles working with him. That I wouldn't even say are enough to take him up into A tier. I mean, they can work separately from him, so he can attack and then like have his like tin can like bouncing around. Good setup and all, but Mario in return can use Flood, and I think those would cancel out. I guess alternate things. I guess I don't know. Ryu B, because he's like Mario, but if you know how to use him, he can be really, really good, because he can do all these like insane combo tricks and cancel out of attacks to other attacks. Other than that, he's just like a normal fighter with a projectile. That's Mario. Cloud A tier. So he's like a faster Ike, is he? I think he's faster than Ike mostly. But then he has a projectile, and he can boost his stats. And if his stat booster was better, his stat booster is mainly just to use an ultra attack. If it was any better, I'd probably put him in S tier. I think he can be an A. Coin B, nothing really to say. Long range, but slower. That's kind of how Coin works. Bayonetta D. Listen, Bayonetta's probably good for most people, and in Smash 4 she was considered broken. I don't know if that's just because like people didn't know how to play against her as soon as she came out. But nowadays, since she was broken in Smash 4, she got nerfed big time, and I think the nerfs were too much. She's a lightweight character who doesn't have that much range. Even with her Smash attacks activating giant fists, like they surprisingly don't hit that far. Like I literally miss 90% of my Smash attacks. With Bayonetta specifically, like I can hit a Smash attack. I know how to use them, but Bayonetta, I guess I just assume it's supposed to be further, so I try it from a different distance. I miss. And then there's also a spot in front of her where it can miss, so that kind of takes away any additional range it has from a normal Smash attack. Like if you're literally right next to her, adjacent, then she's gonna miss the Smash attack. At least from what I've seen, like almost every time I've played her. She has the gun projectile, which is actually garbage because it takes a long time to throw out. It lasts too long. Like, it's not a fast one to use and it doesn't even go that far, and it shoots at a weird angle. It's good to kill people off stage, kinda, or like just hit people off stage, but other than that, like, it's kind of useless to use. If the projectile shot at like a normal angle, then maybe it would be better, or if it like went faster, because like you can charge it up, but if you just use the uncharged version, like, it pulls out and shoots pathetic projectiles that stun people for like half a second, you know, hit stun, normal hit stun, but then like by the time you get out of it, you can't really do anything out of it. It doesn't really like knock the person away enough to like save you from anything. Not as strong as you would hope, even with the like from a big fist attack. And then her big thing, Witch Time, got nerfed so badly, I would say, because not only does it not last for as long, but it also can't be used as much at all. So they took two negatives to it. You can't use it as much, because if you use it the first time and miss, then like, even if you wait like 10 seconds later and then use it, it's gonna be significantly downgraded. So basically, you just dodged an attack. Like, you can't follow up with anything because of how short the timer is. Unless you're on a really high percent, and then what are you gonna do on a high percent? You're gonna use a smash attack. So you might as well just have a normal counter at that point. And then the bad thing about it is, using Witch Time can still leave their opponent in the attack. So if you counter someone like Squirtle in his rapid spin and then try to hit him, you're not gonna be able to hit him. He's invincible. Like, you might be able to grab him out of it, but if you get hit, your Witch Time is over. And like, you just dodged for nothing. Like, you just can't do as much as you would think. And then again, if you counter someone, not even just rapid spin, like if you just counter someone's normal attack and then try to hit them, you might clank on their attack, or you might get hit anyways, and then your Witch Time is over. Whereas if you just did a normal counter, they're just automatically gonna get hit. So it's better to just have a normal counter than Witch Time. Like, Witch Time's a downgraded counter, especially now since it's extra downgraded. No one has like that much recoil for like countering twice in a row. Not really any projectiles, not really any combos besides the side special. Her side special is her only good combo, which is, since it's the only good combo, she's always going to use it, so it's predictable. Inkling, I don't know why I put that in C. Inkling's a B tier probably. It's like Mario, again, a normal fighter. Projectiles though, I think the fact that the ink like increases damage should put her in A tier, because that like basically a stat booster. Daisy, literally same as Peach. Not even gonna talk about Daisy. Ridley, I'd say, I want to say C tier. He's like a big character, like Mewtwo, but not very heavy. It's like heavy characters. Yeah, 107, so like, okay, so he's like better than Mewtwo. I'd put him in B then. He's still like a heavy character. He's still got strong attacks, still can move fast. He's just not as good as the other heavy characters. Simon Richter, strong projectiles, long range. Grom, same as Roy, but I'd say a little worse because he has steady hits instead of like a sweet spot. Everything's the same on all over, but in Roy's case, I think that's a favor for him to have a sweet spot because it's easily activated. Dark Samus is the same as Samus. What the hell? King K. Rool, probably same as King Dedede. He's heavier than King Dedede. He's got belly armor, which is good and bad. I put him in A tier. I just thought about it. But the belly armor is mostly an upgrade, so you can't. But it can break, so it's not like freaking overpowered or anything. And then sometimes it's kind of like against his work, because normally where you just be kind of averagely safe from getting hit by attack, sometimes you get hit and then the belly armor breaks, and now you're in an even worse position. He also has a good way to bury and then just attack out of that. So let's. Who else? Well, I say Mr. Game Watch. I bumped Mr. Game Watch for that, so I can bump King K. Rool for it. Like, he has two ways to bury and just like instantly kill you. Grab to bury you, and then yeah, Isabelle same as Villager. Ken same as Ryu. My brother swears up and down Ken's the worst character in the game, but I don't know how he would be. He's just an average fighter. Incineroar. B. Incineroar is really strong. He's a heavyweight, but he's also like really slow. Like, he attacks fast, but he's so slow that he can't like follow up on anything for most part. He'll hit you with a good attack and like knock you just out of range, where he can't like follow up because he can't run fast enough. He's kind of one of the worst at recovering though. Like, I want to put him at A tier, right? Because he has Revenge, which makes him even stronger. Like, he does so much damage with the attack. So if you got a fast character, say like Jigglypuff, Pikachu, or whatever, well, Jigglypuff's probably just gonna push him off. You can't recover very well at all, which is why I'm gonna keep him in B. But say you got like someone like Pikachu or something, or Sonic or Chic or something, hitting him with all this damage, and he can't hit you at all. He can't hit you. He just can't, you know. And then you get him to like 90%, and then, but in all that hit, he definitely got a revenge off on you. And guess what? That one revenge and hitting him for that, hitting anyone with like any attack from revenge is gonna get you above like 40% instantly. And if it's a stronger attack, you're on like 80%. So all your hard work, all for nothing, just because Incineroar touched you once. But he is pretty bad at recovering. I mean, but his side special helps. I put him at like the very end of A tier, because revenge is such a good way to like get more damage. Piranha Plant, I don't know, B, like an average fighter. Has a projectile, heavier weight, probably a little slower. Joker's S tier because El Sen. So Joker is basically kind of like a fast character, kind of like down here, Zero Suit Samus and all that, you know. But then he has El Sen, which activates literally almost every start. Like, there's sometimes where he doesn't activate because like you kill him early enough or whatever. But he's basically always gonna get El Sen, and El Sen increases his strength so much, and then he has an instant counter and reflector. He attacks so strong, he's got range, and he's just S tier, alright? 93, so he's not like the lightest, he's not really like light at all, he's like Mario's weight around. So yeah, so with strength like that and speed, with a freaking counter reflector, a projectile that goes out fast as anything, and like damage you if you get hit by it. So if you get by the projectile, it could kill you at higher percents, but if it's just, you only have to throw it once to start racking up your damage, because then you'll lose like an additional 20-something% from the poison effect. Hero, I'd have to put Hero in like A tier. Falcon from S tier, like one of the slow characters. I was just on his frame data, and I already know how fast Hero attacks. Hero attacks really slow. Like he's like one of the slowest attackers in the game, basically. Except for like his down specials come out fast, but like everything else is just like so like. Even if I start an attack before somebody, they almost always get to beat me out if they attack at any point from me starting an attack. Okay. That's what stops him from A tier. He's basically like he almost acts like a heavy character based on how easy he can kill you. And he has projectiles. Even if we're not talking about the down special right now, like just normal Hero, like if he didn't have like random elements or whatever. Actually, I don't know how long his sword range is because it feels kind of short. But theoretically, he has longer physical range, and then he's got projectiles to use. He's got Frizz. He's got his neutral special. He's got the fireballs, which good projectiles. Like you can use the neutral special, kind of like Mario's fireball, almost just like to get people like off you, whatever. You can use the stronger power more like Samus's, and then he's got the side special, which the first one's like a normal hit, but the second one can shoot a ranged attack, ranged lightning stat that's really fast and goes a long distance, so it's like really good. And the final version of that isn't really a projectile. I mean, it can get people from the air, which I barely use sometimes. Depends. Like it uses up so much MP, you wouldn't do that, but like sometimes it can like. It's more of just like a bonus, like if you just kind of like miss and then you still at least get a little bit of damage and like get them away from you so you don't get punished. But that attack is so strong. His fully charged side special is so strong, and it's got like super armor. It will kill so early, and people say it's a bad move. Again, with these tropes of like just because it like a slower attack that like instantly kills you is somehow a bad move, but you gotta use that at the right time. Like you can jump with Hero and like move forwards with it. Like you're not gonna use it. If you use it just standing there thinking you're gonna hit someone, you're not gonna hit them. It also probably kills earlier than all those other super attacks like Falcon Punch and whatever. And I play as Hero. I can easily hit his side special, so I don't know how this can be considered a bad move. When if you get hit by it, even on like 40%, you're dead. B, they don't really got anything going for them. They're just the fact they literally kind of like Mario, but. I guess the fact I might bump up just because of side special since it's kind of a big thing on him. and it's like invincible and like really strong. I mean, it's kind of predictable, but it's kind of got enough upgrades and it's got enough benefits for it. He's got a projectile just like Mario, and I think he's better at recovering because he has 3 jumps that I didn't know. But Terry, same boat as these guys. But then he's got the ultimate moves, but those are kind of hard to pull off. So only at 100%. Again, like if you knew the character, Terry could go in like A, but I feel like the moves, like if you could activate the moves with the press of a button, then he would probably definitely be A. Could be borderline S tier. I feel like Bob's a little slower than most other characters. You got projectile. It'd be like what Ike is, I think. In terms of like power, like her attacks kill, and she's got an axe. Min Min. Min Min's a weird character, cause Min Min's got like long range. Just I feel like she lacks variety. That's what I feel like. Even with the switching of the arms thing, so now she's got like 3 different moves to throw at you. Like she just throws a punch at you. So doesn't do like a fancy like air like swipe. She just throws the punch straight forwards. Keeps you at distance. It's a good way to keep people at distance. And then she even got a long grab range, which I never really talk about people's grabs, because all basically basic. But like she's got like a long grab range. The heavy punch, it's supposed to like go slow, but I swear like it attacks before it actually reaches the area where it's supposed to like touch you. Steve, I'd say B. I know Steve can do like ridiculous stuff. You know, you like know him if you do all these setups, like enter blocks, places, trap people into your attacks multiple times. But Steve's run out of resources, which is like Hero's downgrade. Hero, I think I should put Hero down just because of the MP thing. But like the thing is, Hero's MP doesn't like run out as quickly, especially if you don't like spam the heavy attacks. And then like if you use one of Hero's special moves and then attack someone, it's basically gonna be replenished. And then for Steve's case though, you have to go and mine, which is like hard to do, like because you're kind of vulnerable on mining. If you don't have any like attacks, you don't have anything to work with, like the mine cart to like move people away or something, then you're just kind of screwed. Then like you're stuck with no materials. And then normal stages you won't get steel. Like I usually play when I play Steve, I usually play on stages where like he gets like steel every like almost every time he mines. But in normal stages, he won't even get material he needs to use most of his some of his attacks, like the down special, the down air. Use the anvil, which needs metal, so you're out of a down air if you don't have metal. You're out of a minecart if you don't have metal. You're out of a decent killing attack if you don't have metal. He also doesn't have a down special without the TNT stuff. He's kind of lightweight. I'm kind of talking myself into putting him in the C tier. And then like he also lacks a little variety. So he can lose the anvil, the minecart, and the TNT, and then on top of that his jump attack, his air attack is just a sword swing. His walk attack is just a sword swing, and his normal attack is just a sword swing. So he kind of lacks variety. Like without the especially, so if you're out of material, like you just kind of left with just swinging your sword. Yeah, might almost talk myself into putting him in the D tier. But I still have to factor in the fact that if he does have like some of that stuff, he's kind of like really good. Like minecart kills, like grabs people, can throw them off edges. You can trap people with blocks off the edge, and that's kind of easier to do than the other setup stuff. TNT's pretty good, and then the diamond kills really early. So like yeah, he got stuff saving him, but stuff off A tier easily. He's got projectiles. He's got a projectile that can like attack you later on. He's got strong moves. He's got long range, like really long range. His moves aren't necessarily the fastest. Like you can see the leg with almost everything. But the fact of the matter is, the range is just so long that it doesn't really matter. So like someone might be attacking faster than you, but you can keep at such a distance that like it doesn't. And then he's got this as a fast attack, so that kind of helps. So like if someone does get in close, he's like got that fast, and then everything else is just such a long range that like no one's even really gonna. Okay, that one's kind of precise, but look at that. And then he's got that. Yeah, it's not that long of a projectile. It goes fast though, kind of. And then it's mostly just used so you can attack them later. And it's really good projectile because they have to react to it. So either they're gonna shield and then you can break their shield if they do that, or they're gonna try to dodge when the timer's up, and then after they dodge you can attack them because they won't be able to dodge them after. So, and especially if you got them in the air and they dodge in the air, you know, you only get one air dodge, so then you can easily follow up and hit them. Like it's really good. So Falcon also has Giga Flow as a projectile, but the power increases, it kind of like stops being a projectile. Like it's still a projectile, obviously, but like it just doesn't go a distance. Like it doesn't even go farther than like a sword slash on full charge. So yeah. And he's got the one-winged angel form, which is a way to like increase his stats. Happens when he's at like a losing. When he's at like a disadvantage, basically. Yeah, I know it gives him super armor on his smash attacks. It gives him a second jump, another jump, I think, and then yeah. So definitely an A tier. What's stopping him from being S tier? His weight is only 79, so he's a lightweight. So that's definitely gonna knock him down. Power and they can be separate. I think they're like the same. They work together, so I don't know why I'd separate them. A, because again, like Pokemon trade, they can separate. They can like distinguish between each other. Pyro's got really strong moves. Mythra's fast. Mythra even has a better like version of Witch Time. I mean, it's like the exact same, but like the difference is, I don't know. I feel like Mythra can actually like do something out of it, whereas Bayonetta's is just to like get out and attack. Sometimes when I get a hit on Mythra and then, you know, she have Foresight and I get hit right back. I feel like if they're a little more different, then they could be S tier, but like Pyra still hits relatively fast, so like, and like they just kind of change the power difference a little bit. I think they change weight value too, actually. Mythra 92 and Pyra 98. They change a little bit in weight. Kazuya, I feel like he's like a worse Cannon, Terry, all of them guys. He's a lot slower. He's got like, his attacks are like Wii Fit Trainer in a way where they like don't really cover a lot of distance. They just kind of like cover exactly what you think they'd cover. He's got a projectile that's kind of a bad projectile because it's like very specific where it aims, and like, yeah. He's got the rage mode, but he can lose that rage mode pretty easily if he whiffs an attack, his down special, which is kind of easy to miss, or if he gets hit too many times, then he'll lose it. And like those two can combine, so like if you try the down special, miss, and then you get hit like a few times, like 3 times, then he's gonna lose it. Sora seems like a B tier to me. He's got maybe a little better. Just, I don't know. He's really good at recovering. I don't think I really brought up for most people, but like, well, most people are just like average at recovering it. That's probably why. But he just can jump really high. I feel like he's like Moth, but he has like, he's similar to Moth. He's kind of strong and fast, but like not too strong, not that fast. But he's got projectiles. Okay, now that everyone's in place, let's do a little readjusting. Bayonetta definitely without doubt worst character in the game. Like, she's got nothing going for her besides Witch Time, and that's like kind of been really bad. I think Pikachu comes after that. Well, you think at least Bayonetta doesn't hurt herself and isn't as like, but Pikachu can actually kill really easily, and Pikachu's still small, so it's harder to hit him, which is a bonus. But Bayonetta's like tall and everything, so it's easy to hit her. So I guess either or, I'm still gonna go with Bayonetta. Between Meta Knight and Ice Combs, I probably would put Meta Knight, because even though Ice Combs are like heavier and then they got like heavier hitting attacks, I think Meta Knight being able to like take people off the edge is a little better than just being able to moderately kill someone, especially since Meta Knight's multiple jumps. You know, Meta Knight's just like well suited for that, and it can take I think it's better at taking stocks than how Ice Climbers just have like a little power behind the swings. And again, you can split up Ice Climbers so that they're weaker, so it's a big detriment between Meta and Jigglypuff. I think Jigglypuff, they're both meant to kind of take people off the edge, and Jigglypuff can do that probably better just because of faster airspeed, and then, yeah. And her attacks like power through attacks, but Meta-Knight's literally just, I don't know, his seem to be like negative priority or something, I don't know. So I was thinking about Chic for a second. I went to go look over the frame data again, and Chic, out of all the faster people, has like faster frame data. Like all these other fast people have like fast frame data, but it's like barely any better than normal, and sometimes they have like ones that just take a long time anyways. To like, they like have a little more power, but like it's not enough to justify really. In my eyes, like Sonic, I think Sonic for back air, it's pretty strong, but like everyone, like all these, like Sonic needs to be like fast, and his back air isn't as strong as other people's back airs. Like say for Ike's back air, Ice is much stronger, and I think it is actually faster. So yeah, something like that. Chic though, Chic on the other hand, and I guess Fox too, both basically keep it completely like frame, like 3 frames for like each attack. Fox can rack up damage using his lasers from a safe distance really quickly, and then he has a reflector which helps him. And Chic, I think Chic's down special is a good way to kill people earlier because it's a pretty strong move and it can easily get someone off the edge, so I'll give that to Chic. Daisy goes down here for not being original. Okay, but for real though, same with Peaches. I put Diddy Kong at the high of C. Mewtwo, yeah, Mewtwo probably belongs way down here. Like he's like I said, he's a lightweight who can like get hit easily. He's pretty strong, but like not strong enough to compensate for that. Fox and Falco kind of stuff, but Fox is like slower. I mean, Falco's slower. Like if anything, I'd increase Socina, not Mulch, because Mulch still has to like rely on Tipper, which requires a decent amount of skill to like get to like efficiently. So he moves fast with hits, but like he can't really follow up on anything, and he has bad recovery. But I put him at the top because, like I said, his freaking down special gives him high boost and attack power. It looks good. You can go argue back and forth, but I'd say generally Bowser's like the best character in Smash. So yeah, that's the tier list. Do you disagree? Probably. Everyone's probably disagree because everyone always likes the faster characters be on top. But like I said, the game kind of plays in this favor because more attacks means you're gonna hit stale moves more often, which means you're gonna do less damage. And then the higher durability means you're gonna get rage, which means you can kill even easier than before. And then the heavier characters are gonna reach that more often. That's my list. Thank you for watching the video. Have a good day.